I started playing accordion when I was about 4 years old. My grandpa taught me how to play, and then I wanted my mum to book me some accordion lessons as well, which she did. So I went to music school for accordion. I moved from Germany to England when I was I think I'd just turned 20, to go to university in London. And I was very lucky because on my campus was also the music element of the university, so I got thrown into the middle of that. I didn't study music, but I had a lot of music students around me. I think my music is a big concoction of everything that I've sort of encountered throughout my life, because when I first started playing accordion I played very traditional German dances on the accordion, or sort of a lot of Russian accordion music or French waltzes, very traditional for accordion. And then when I came over here I did a lot more classical stuff, I played in bands, so I think over the years the more music I sort of took in, the more mixed my own music became. So I think it's a very wild mix now of everything that I've encountered. I get a really varied audience actually. It's very difficult to gauge. Most gigs that I play, it tends to be older people and younger people, and people from all sorts of different regions and backgrounds. I've had people come to my shows who look like they're about to go to a sort of death metal concert and then really enjoy it, so I don't know, it's very varied. I've had really funny negative criticism. I try and laugh about it, because if everyone liked my music then it probably wouldn't be very interesting. You know, I think I don't think anyone can achieve everyone liking your music, so you're going to have to deal with negative criticism. I once had a review that said I sounded like a cat drowning in a washing machine, or a dinner lady being thrown into a deep fat fryer, which was, I mean, it was just really funny. So I, was shocked at first, but then now I laugh about it. If anything, I think negative criticism sometimes can be very good, especially if you're starting out or you're doing sort of trial demo releases to get initial feedback. Usually gives you a good indication of where you're going right or wrong, so I think you should learn from it. I personally prefer more alternative, independent or underground stuff, without wanting to sound pretentious, but I just find it a bit more interesting, and I like things that are a little less produced. As an independent artist, I think I have much more freedom when it comes to songwriting and decisions about it, because I write my own things, I record my own music, I record with my husband, so it's not like he does what I tell him, but I have much more influence over what he does. And in a way that's great. In a way that can also be quite difficult sometimes, because you're in your own little bubble doing things, and it's difficult to take a step back and look at your own music sometimes and know if it's any good, because you've been involved in it so much that you lose perspective of it. I guess there's a lot of artists in sort of mainstream music that have their songs written for them in a way, but I reckon they'll probably find something in there that they can relate to. But I think I think you're right, in independent songwriting, I think you get a lot more personal experiences shining through. Although that said, there's some mainstream artists as well, I guess, who write their own songs and lyrics. It's always a bit of a double-edged sword, I think, the being creative and original versus being able to make money and making it in music. Having been involved in independent music making for a long time, I think I'm definitely more towards the originality side. Doesn't mean I don't take on any advice, but I think playing the accordion is probably a very unique thing anyway, so I don't think I could just blend into the mainstream as such. You don't have to be famous to sort of live off music anyway, and I don't think fame is my object or aim, but we'll see.